could stay halfway. I'm going to stay with friends.
I think we're ready.
All set. Okay. My name is Brent Blackwelder. I'm president of Friends of the Earth Action, and we are here today to give John Edwards our endorsement for President of the United States. And we believe that John Edwards is the candidate who is most committed and best prepared to deal with the critical issue of global warming and to promote a healthy and livable planet for our families and for our future. We have just come through 7 years of the Bush administration. George Bush is the most anti-environmental president that we have seen in the 38 years we have been watching presidents of the United States. It is time for a change. It is time for action. And John Edwards is going to bring that change and promote safe and sustainable and healthy environmental policies for our future. In particular, on the preeminent issue of our time, John Edwards has been out in front on the global warming crisis with the most comprehensive and best plan to deal with this critical issue. In particular, his plan would cap and reduce emissions in accordance with what the science says has to be done. He would lead us and the rest of the world into a new treaty to deal with this overwhelming problem that is hitting all parts of the earth. He would form a new energy economic fund that would invest in clean energy technologies and in the process create over 1 million new jobs. This is outstanding. This is bold. These are bold ideas. But bold ideas are what has characterized his campaign from the start. He enumerated 3 major issues: ending the war, ending poverty, and ending global warming. No other candidate has taken that kind of courageous stand. No other candidate has put the critical issue of global warming so central in their campaign. So this is really remarkable and is what makes us so enthusiastic about this endorsement. But let me tell you a couple of other things that I think are very, very crucial as we look to the future. And one is nuclear power issues. John Edwards has clearly and unambiguously stated that we do not need to be building more new nuclear power plants. We do not want to revive this technology of nuclear power because it is a disaster, it is too expensive, it is too dangerous, it is too tempting a terrorist target. Imagine a candidate here in the shadow of Seabrook saying, oh, we ought to keep this option going, we ought to investigate more nuclear power, or we're agnostic about whether we should be looking at nuclear power. John Edwards is unequivocal. This is unacceptable for our children and our future. We have got much better ways to invest our money, as his plan calls for, and that's the direction we need to go in. Here's another defining characteristic about the Edwards campaign, which is looking at the control of special interest corporate lobbying on the throat of government. Just yesterday he said he would rule out the corporate special lobbyist contributions big time to candidates. We have seen how the poisonous influence of special interest has dominated and driven environmental policy in the Bush administration. It's time to end that. In an Edwards administration, I don't think you'd have a vice president convening secret meetings of corporate CEOs and lobbyists for the oil, mining, and utility industries to scheme on how they will rewrite scientific documents and lie about the facts. This administration is one that will be open to input from environmentally concerned citizens. Big campaign cash is not going to dictate the future for the health of this planet under an Edwards administration. We might even get an invitation to put our views in on energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me conclude just by describing to you Friends of the Earth Action. We were founded in 1969 by David Brower, and for the past 4 decades we have been in the forefront of advocating sound, clean energy future for our planet and a safe, healthy, and just world. Together with our sister organization, Friends of the Earth, we are the U.S. voice of the world's largest global advocacy organization with member groups in 70 countries. And in the U.S. we have over 100,000 members and supporters. We intend to wage a vigorous campaign in support of Edwards for president. In particular, in New Hampshire, we intend to establish an independent campaign and vigorously alert and educate our members, environmental enthusiasts, and the general public about the great platform that Edwards has for a clean energy future and his vision for a healthy planet. We think that there is tremendous interest in the environment as you look at the polls. It is a compelling issue, and we think we can energize these voters to turn out. Let me just close with a quote from you earlier in your campaign. You said, quote, "Our generation must be the one that says we must halt global warming. It won't be easy, but it is time to ask the American people to be patriotic about something other than war," unquote. Friends of the Earth Action believes this is the right message. It won't be easy, but John Edwards is the patriot to lead us to meet this huge challenge. So we give you our endorsement.
Thank you very much. Thank you.